Hey guys, back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some new stuff coming to Prodigy, so let's get into the video. Alright, so before we get into that, there were 2 new pets added today. These are the evolutions for Mimic, so we'll go ahead and look at those. So here is Mimic, and you can see that it now has 2 evolutions. If we go ahead and press to evolve him, for 80 Magicoin, we can evolve it into Copy Chest. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I don't really like spending that much Magicoin on this since I'll probably never use it. But there is Copy Chest. And then I guess we'll go ahead and level it up to level 140, or to level 40 as well, since I have a lot of gold. I don't think that we'll evolve him since it is 150 Magicoin, but you can see that Mockrate is now obtainable as well. So those, I believe, were the only 2 things that were added in-game, or I guess there were a few changes that we'll look at a little later that were added in-game, but for now, let's go ahead and look at some leaks. Actually, I just remembered one other thing. The Fox Battle Buddy and the Bunny Bandit Buddy were both updated to be rasterized in HD. So we can't see what the Fox Battle Buddy looks like right now because I have the spine for it open, so it's not gonna work for some reason. I don't know why that happens. But I guess here they are, just if you want to see them. So this is the idle animation for the fox, and then here's his walking animation. And then we also have the bunny, which now looks like this. Here's the idle animation for it, and here is the walk animation for it. So yeah, nothing really too special. Now we also have multiple costumes that were leaked. So this is this is just a boot. This is for a Mag Mayhem style costume that we're going to be getting. So I guess we're going to be able to look like Mag Mayhem. So this is the boot. This is a lower face for it. You can see that it's definitely the colors of Mag Mayhem. You can see over here that these rocks look like Mag Mayhem. Then we have the top, which pretty much confirms it with this horn. This is called face upper. We also have Love Our Skin. This hand looks a lot like Mag Mayhem's hand. Then we have hat back, which this looks like Mag Mayhem's horn, just by itself. We have the mouth, which looks a lot like Mag Mayhem's mouth. And we have the body, which looks a lot like Mag Mayhem with this like lava here. And yeah, I think this one will be pretty cool. Then we have one, this is the boot for it. This is supposed to be like a pirate rat. It's kind of odd. So this is the face for it. You can see that we have the nose, the teeth. This does look like a rat. Here's the hat for it. So this is why it's going to be a pirate. Then we have an ear. This is called hat front. You can see how there's an ear with some like earrings in it, I guess. Then we have the torso, which kind of just is the jacket. Then the next one, this is like a plushkin one in a way, or whatever the second evolution of it is probably the more accurate description. So this is the face lower for it. Here's the face upper. It doesn't really give you any details, but the hat front, this does look a lot like whatever Plushkin's evolution is called. I can't remember the name of it right now. So that's the hat for it, and then we have the torso, which again looks a lot like it as well. So we should be able to look like Scaro is the name for it, I believe. Then we have this one, which is kind of weird. I think this is supposed to be a shrimp. At first, when I saw this face, I thought it was going to be Scobile. We do actually have the names for all of the pet gears now, or not all the pet gears, all of the costumes. So I think we'll be able to see what this is called a little later, and that'll give us a little more clarification on what this is supposed to be. But here's the hat for it, which is like a chef's hat. Here's the tail, which this is why I think it's going to be a shrimp. This sort of looks like a shrimp tail, I guess. And then we have the body, so I guess this is supposed to be like an apron. This will sort of be like a shrimp chef, maybe. Then we have this next one, which is really cool. This is an axolotl. So this is the face for it. We also have the tail, which, yeah, sort of just looks like the one of the buddy that we have. Then we have the torso, which is sort of like a beach shirt with a tube around it. Then we have some headgears to look at. So this is a hat. This is supposed to be for the bunnies, I guess. I guess we'll get this in Springfest probably. And then here is the other one. This is a hat as well. And this should be for the foxes. Then we have a pet gear relic. This is a carrot, so this should be for the bunnies. And then we have a shield, so this should be for the foxes. These next two aren't too important, but we have Springfest Mask Bunny, so this is a high quality version of the bunny mask. Then we have a high quality version of the fox mask as well. Then we also have this is called Tile Set Grotto Springfest. So I don't know how to put this together. This sort of confirms my theory that we are going to be able to go underground in some way to get to some sort of place. I have a feeling that this is going to look a lot like the moon that we had for Moonlight Festival, just based on like some of this stuff like this, I guess. But it sort of looks like it might not be for, or look like it would look like the moon. So we'll just have to see what happens with this. As I said, this does look like it's going to be underground, and that sort of goes with the theory that the fish that we saw in last video would allow you to go underground. So basically how this is going to work is whatever mask you're wearing. So if you're wearing the bunny bandit mask, you'll be able to go into the bunny's grotto. And if you're if you're wearing a fox's mask, you'll be able to go into the fox's grotto, or maybe it's grotto, I don't know. There's also this door, or I guess this isn't a door. This is a door, I don't know what this door is going to be for. There's also this sort of like opening. I don't know what that's going to be for. It looks pretty interesting. So yeah, this area looks like it could be pretty cool. Springfest looks like it'll have some sort of original theme to it. We still don't have a boss for it yet, so we'll have to see what happens with that, but this does look like it could be pretty cool. Now, moving on to a few things in the data. This stuff is about the pet costumes right here. We can see how there's going to be one called Fuzzy Feline. I showed this one in a video a few days ago. It says, surprisingly soft, this magical transformation always lands on its feet, no matter how clumsy the wizard might be. So the transformation, and them referring to the wizard, is kind of interesting. I don't know what to make of it, but yeah, that is interesting. Then we have the Possum Pup, which says, a loyal fuzzy costume that practically begs to play fetch after a long day of studying magic. Then we have Mag Mayhem, which says, transform into a prank-loving Mag Mayhem. This fiery new look is perfect for pretending to relax in lava pools. Then we have Pirate, which says, this fuzzy pirate look is perfect for practicing arithmetic and dreaming of hidden treasure. Then we have Scarrow, which says, transform into a watchful scarrow. Made entirely of woven straw, this rustling disguise gives you a wonderfully rustic new look for your adventures around the academy. Then we have the Grill Shrimp, so it is supposed to be a shrimp. It says, transform into a master cook. This sizzling saltwater form will have you serving up 5-star magic in the academy kitchen. Then we have Floatalotl, which says, become the cutest amphibian around. Your bathing suit, bouncy, floaty, and sweet smile might melt even the puppet master's heart. So I don't really know how to interpret this. I think that it is interesting that you're still like sort of a wizard. You're just wearing like a different outfit. I think it would sort of be cool if you could just be that species. Like you could just actually be an axolotl or something like that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Then we have this thing called Mac Springfest Grotto, Lamplight Grotto. There's going to be one that says how it works. I don't know what that's supposed to be for. And it says Grotto model title, select a mask to enter a hideout. You'll go to a different hideout depending on the mask you wear. So if you're wearing a bunny or a fox mask, you'll go to either one of those. Then it says equip bunny cap, and that will allow you to go to the bunny area. And then you can go to the bunny's hideout. So I guess we're still going to be having like the bunny and fox hideouts on like the far right side of the map and at the top of the map. And then none of this other stuff is actually very interesting. And then the areas for these are going to be A3, A9, B2, and B7. I've tried to teleport there using hacks, but for some reason it won't work. Then the final thing that we have to talk about, I don't think that this is too important, but I'll still go over it. Some stuff was updated to have lower level locks and cost a less amount of Magicoin. So if we go and look at Embers now, it should cost 130 Magicoin, I guess. We'll go ahead and check to see that if that is the case. In game, it's actually 40 Magicoin, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess it's good that it is actually cheaper than it is in here. So I guess we can go ahead and see this should be 68 now as the speed bonus, yeah. So it was 77, now it's 68. So the level lock also went down from 30 to, or from 34 to 30. So that's good. And I don't know what to think of the amounts here now because it seems like they're actually cheaper than I thought they were. So I guess you can go ahead and look at all of these. So this is for the Dire Pirate Boots. I wouldn't look at the amounts here because that doesn't seem to be accurate. But the level lock for the Dire Pirate Boots went down, and so did the speed for it as well. For the Ninja Covers, the level lock went down, but so did the speed. For the Cake Boots, I guess, the level lock went down as well, and the speed went down to 147 from 153. Then for the Beetle Claws, the level lock went from 47 to 45, and the bot level went from 47 to 45. Speed went down by 4. So it just seems like a bunch of level locks were changed, and so were the bonuses on them as well. Now, I don't remember what everything costed before, but all this stuff does look sort of like it's a lot cheaper. I'll have to go back and see what it was or what it does say on the wiki, but all these Magicoin prices do look like they were decreased a lot. So yeah, on the wiki, the Shades of the Spy are listed as costing 705 Magicoin. I guess now they only cost 190. I would assume that's the case for all these other items as well. This was probably somewhere like in 200 or 300. Now it's only 60 Magicoin. So I guess they just decreased the prices on every single item in this shop. So that's nice. I'll go ahead and go through all these just so that you can see what all their prices are now. But it seems like the max that you're going to see is 190, and then everything will be lower than that. So I guess maybe, I don't know if these were originally 1,585. They might have been Magicoin before. I don't know. Trial Masters is now only 190. So yeah, that's good that they did that. I can't actually go through this and look at any of it. I don't think any of it was Magicoin. Titan Shop doesn't have anything for Magicoin. Still, if you go to the pet shop and go all the way down, I would say that pet gear is still way overpriced, like 285 for one piece of pet gear is probably a little too much. And then same for relics, they're still really expensive. And then for buddies, 675 is still a lot. I think that would probably need to be reduced to 190 or cheaper as well. So yeah, that's good that they did decrease the prices on a lot of stuff, but there is still stuff that probably will get changed in the future. So yeah, that is going to go ahead and end the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and bye.